And Inferius is a dead body, reanimated by a dark wizard spell. They are similar but different than the zombie. Inferi are created through the magical branch of dark arts called necromancy, which is the art of raising the dead. The spell used to reanimate the corpse are complex. And if we talk about the history of the Inferi, then in 1899, it was mentioned that the dark wizard Gerrit Grindelwald sought to create an army of Inferi and believed that the resurrection stone could grant him such power. It is unknown as to whether he succeeded, though his conception of the stone's abilities was in fact incorrect, as it brings back souls from the realm of the dead as more than ghost but less than a live state, not as a living body. And during the First Wizarding War, Voldemort was known to have created an army of Inferi from the large number of people he murdered. He placed such an army with the lake of Salazar Slytherin's Locket's hiding place. The Inferi in question were mostly vagrant, homeless muggles murdered by Voldemort, but some of them were the earthly remains of wizards and witches who disappeared during the war without explanation. This could possibly include wizards from the Ministry, member of the Order that were never found, or just random unlucky witches and wizards. And in 1979, when Regulus Plague attempted to destroy the Horcrux, he succumbed to the Drink of Despair's effects and tried to take drink of water from the lake, only to trigger the Inferi and was killed by them. And then Creature, his house elf, managed to make it out of the cave with the locket. Regulus' body most likely remained in the Crystal Cave as part of Voldemort's army. And in the Second Wizarding War, the Ministry warned the community that Lord Voldemort may be using Inferi once again in the Second Wizarding War, and it was mentioned that he did use Inferi during the First War. During the 1996 and 1997 school years, Professor Severus Snape taught his 6th year Defense Against the Dark Arts class about the Inferi. In the first lesson, he showed them gruesome picture of a person killed by an Inferi as a bloody mess upon ground. In 1979, Mundungus Fletcher impersonated an Inferius during an attempt burglary and was arrested and sent to Azkaban for it. It was reported in an article in the Daily Prophet. Later that year, Harry Potter and Albus Dumbledore encountered the very same army of Inferis as Regulus in their attempt to destroy Voldemort's locket Horcrux. At a point in the Dumbledore detected the location of one of Voldemort's Horcruxes and discovered its hiding place as a crystal cave by the sea. At first, the Inferi remained inert as the two sailed in the boat towards the central island. Harry saw something move below the water, and at that time, that was the most physical movement they showed. And what happened next, we all know about this. We have seen in the movie and also I've read in the books. And for some reason, Voldemort did not have his Inferi army join the rest of his forces to participate in the Battle of Hogwarts. It's possible that he had no way to transfer them from his cave. Inferius attack on Quidditch Match World Cup. In 2014, rumors that the Haitian national Quidditch team was using Inferi to intimidate other teams were dismissed by the International Confederation of Wizards Quidditch Committee as untrue. However, the rumors proved true when Inferi attacked crowd in the opening ceremony of 2014 Quidditch World Cup, devouring those who tripped. In the end, 300 casualties from shock, broken bones, and bites resulted from the disastrous opening ceremony, one being an infected Sasa Bonsam bite on Jamaican keeper. Inferius physical appearance. An Inferius is a grisly puppet. The Inferi are gaunt, skeletal beings that closely resemble zombies. Being human corpses, they have individual appearance based on human they were created from. For example, one Inferius may have dull teeth while another may have sharp teeth. Some may have hair, other may not have any at all. It all depending on the age of the human at the time of death and the corpse state of decay. The most obvious sign that one is facing an Inferius rather than a living human are the white and cloudy eyes, indicating their owner is devoid of any form of life. Inferius nature. The spells used to reanimate a human body are much more complex than those used to instant for intents to make inanimate objects fly. The Inferius may be caused to respond lethally if disturbed indiscriminately and to undertake perilous jobs for the master. Its limitations are however obvious. It has no will and no brain of its own and will not be able to think its way out of unforeseen trouble. As a warrior or guardian with no regret for its own safety, however, it has many uses. Due to their status as being unfeeling dead, the Inferi are immune to bodily damage such as slashing and have great physical strength enough to kill a human or drag them away. Due to their superior strength and surprising speed, they are especially dangerous. As no spell can bring back the dead, the Inferi are not alive, just corpse puppet. Despite that, it may be possible that they can speak, preserved indefinitely by dark magic, and Inferiors can only be destroyed by fire, for no spell has been found to render dead flesh impervious to burning. Inferi are therefore enchanted to avoid flame by their master. Defense against Inferi. Because Inferi are creatures of the dark, they dislike light and heat. The most effective spell against them is therefore a fire summoning spell such as Firestorm. Because of this, the Inferi are enchanted by their master to avoid flames. Other spells might work against a few Inferi but might not be useful against the whole army of them. It must be noted that Inferi are resistant to most spells. They cannot feel pain and thus are unaffected by many attacks whose main effect in the pain, such as the Cruciate's Curse. This was evident when Harry Potter attempted to use the dark spell Sanctum Sempra on the Inferi in the Crystal Cave. As they had no blood to spill, Inferius wasn't affected by that. And if we talk about the appearance of the Inferius in Harry Potter world, then there are only 14 times when Inferius will appear in Harry Potter world. The first was Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. It was their first appearance in that, and after that Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince film, and then Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince video game, and then Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. There was only mention of them. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1 video game, The Tale of Beetle and Bird, there was only mention of them, and in the website too, like Pottermore, Wizarding World, and then Harry Potter A Pop-Up Book, and Lego Harry Potter Year 5, 6 and 7, then Harry Potter Fornicate, and Harry Potter The Creature Vault, Harry Potter Wizarding Unite, and the last, The Hogwarts Legacy. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. This was the information about Inferius. I hope you find this video helpful and you like this video, and if you do like, then please subscribe to this channel and hit the like button. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. So that's it for today, and now I will see you in my next one. Till then, take care, goodbye, and stay away from the muggles and keep watching my channel.